Jonathan Jones, CBS Sports, alongside Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford. We make an annual tradition out of this, Matthew, so thank you so much for joining.
Of course.
Last year when we spoke, we were talking about how young this team was and how you were going to be dealing with a lot of young guys, a lot of probably music you hadn't heard before. You led that team to the playoffs. What did you learn about yourself and your leadership abilities from last year?
Well, I mean, last year wasn't the smoothest of sailing, right? We're 3-6 at the bye. I was injured coming off that, and I just realized that we were a mentally tough team, and that's something that we're going to have to be again this year, no matter what, right? Whether it's success or failure, you got to be mentally tough and be able to move through that, at an even keel and understand that the work that you're putting in is the right work and it's enough, and you got to go out there and trust yourself. So I think that's what I gained the most out of it last year. And shoot, it's another young team. We've got another bunch of young guys. Those guys are only second-year players now, and we've got a whole new crop of rookies. So it's exciting. It's a lot of fun to get out here, feel the energy of those guys, and come out and compete against them.
Obviously, this offense is a little more experienced than the defense. Are you taking advantage of that a little bit out here on the field? How do you balance wanting the offense to hum while also making sure the defense is getting the great looks that they need?
No, I mean, I think that's what training camp is all about, right? Everybody, doing the best they can to sharpen the other side, right? We're trying to do what we can to sharpen our defense. They're giving us some looks that are really tough on us, and really the pads come on next week, and that's when football is football. Pockets are pockets, holes are holes in the run game. So we'll find out a whole lot more then. But it's always fun going against our defense, man. They give us a ton of good looks that are tough for us to handle. But it's been a good start for us.
Seems like this team has a lot of quality talent, quality depth. I want to respect all the previous teams and all the legends who have been here, but from a top to bottom standpoint, how would you evaluate this roster and the talent?
I mean, I think it's well-rounded. I do. We're a little bit, banged up in some spots on the defensive side right now, and those guys will, hopefully come back sooner rather than later. And when that happens, man, I really like the way it looks, but it is great when that does happen in training camp, which inevitably does. Somebody gets a ding here or there, and somebody else has to come in and get a bunch of practice reps or play in a preseason game or whatever that is. That's just experience that's going to help us down the road, because NFL football, it's next man up mentality no matter what, and I feel like we have a well-rounded team.
The last couple of training camps, I don't think Cooper Kupp has been all that healthy. Excuse me, I don't think he's been that healthy, and I think he's talked about that. But this camp, him being healthy, getting that full offseason, are you seeing the difference in him out here?
Yeah, I mean, he's always a great player. I think, just the joy to be able to come out here and work without it hurting and, all that kind of stuff. There he is dancing. If he's dancing, then it's a good time. But, I think he is feeling good, which is great. And he's been able to lead that room, which is such a huge plus for us to have him out there, not only as a player on the field catching the ball, running with it afterwards, but working himself through that room, talking to those guys, and bringing everybody along with him.
A lot's been made of his relationship with Puka and how those two work out together in the offseason, all of those things. I'm curious when it comes to Puka, having the year that he had. I know he's a self-motivator. I know he's driven. I know he's not going to rest on his laurels. What's the next step for him? What are the nuances that he needs to find in year two?
I think it's just continue to grow and experience, right? You got to go out there and experience these things like he did as a rookie, right? Trust in himself, which he does, which is such a great thing, because he knows, hey, I put the work in. Let me go out there and trust myself and experience it, right? Like, this is the first time he's going to be a second-year player. Go out there and experience that, learn from each experience, and get better. And I have no doubt in my mind that he will.
You had a contract adjustment recently. Details of that still aren't out, and so I'll just ask you, what was it that you were looking to get out of that?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is I want to be here. I want to be out here doing this, and I'm happy to be doing that. And it's been a great, this is going into my fourth year here. It's been an awesome time here, and just excited that I'm getting the opportunity to continue that.
You're the second oldest quarterback in the NFL. Do you think about your football mortality?
Yeah, every morning I look in the mirror and I see these grays in my beard, and I think about it all the time. But not quite yet. But no, I definitely feel as old as I am. That's for sure.
You can color those if you want.
Yeah, no. We'll let them go.
Matthew Stafford, thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.